Good morning. We're reflecting on Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not on your ways, acknowledge him, and he will direct your paths. I want to take these last two posts this week and talk to you just for a moment about letting God lead. That was the title of last week's message, Letting God Lead. Now this is one of those, I think, perpetual kind of dynamics as a Christian that I have found that over time that we just sort of migrate toward trusting in our own abilities, trusting in our own understanding, trusting in our own finesse, trusting in our own just our own instincts to control or to make something happen instead of letting God lead. Interestingly enough, the way that Jesus operated when he was on the earth was he let the Father lead all the time. In the book of John, we get this sort of the veil peeled back so that we can see some of the dynamics of that. And Jesus says, I don't do anything except for what I see the Father doing. For whatever the Father does, the Son does also. He goes on to say, I don't say anything that the Father isn't saying, that the words that I'm speaking to you are the words that the Father gave me. So the way that Jesus operated, if anyone could operate under their own volition, under their own finesse, under their own gifting, it would be Jesus. And Jesus says, I operate in tandem with my Father all the time. Why? Because my Father loves me and he shows me all he does. So it's this beautiful partnership between the Father and the Son. And that partnership is now ours because of what Jesus has done on the cross. That partnership with the Father is now ours. So we can trust the Father to provide the leadership by his Spirit to cause us, if we're looking, to see the things that he's doing, and we can jump in, and it makes life just a fantastic adventure. The verses that I'm talking about here are John 5:19, and then throughout the book of John as well, where Jesus is talking about how he's looking for what the Father's doing, and then when he sees it, it's his, as Henry Blackaby says, it's his invitation to jump into what the Father is doing. So as we're trusting not in our own understanding, as we're letting God lead, we have to realize we're in partnership with him and we're looking for what he's doing and we're jumping in as we see it, as we acknowledge and as we become aware of things that we see God doing. Thanks so much for joining me. We'll talk about this tomorrow.